Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel, and today we are checking out The Apartment. This is a Billy Wilder film from 1960 and I think it is a comedy drama. I don't know too much about The Apartment, I just know that a lot of people love The Apartment. So one of the reasons why I'm watching it is because I watched a few Billy Wilder movies on my channel earlier last year and I just haven't watched kind of an older classic movie like this in a while now. So I thought I would give The Apartment a go. I don't really know what the plot of this movie is. I didn't even know it was a comedy, at least until just now when I looked at the genre. So I actually know nothing about this, which I'm hoping will make for a really good watching experience. And before we get into this reaction, let me do the lighting. So let me turn the light, we decide what color it should be. Boop. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, so for the lighting today, I'm going to be going orange because the poster for this movie is very, very orange. So I'm going to be going orange in honor of the poster, but this movie is in black and white. So you guys will not be seeing the lighting because my screen will become black and white for you guys as well to kind of copy the movie. But for me, I'll be watching with an orange light today. And if you'd like to check out more of my reactions, you can head over to my Patreon of uncut reactions to many of the movies I watch on YouTube, as well as early access reactions to my movies that come out 1 week early. Thank you so much if you check it out. Now let's get back to the video. Okay, I don't really know what to expect. I'm hoping this movie is really funny. I know a lot of people love this movie. So without further ado, I hope you enjoy my reaction to The Apartment. What's Jack's favorite food? A lemon. I quite like the music right now, actually. Billy Wilder, Billy Wilder. Let's see what you can do.
Consolidated Life of New York. We're one of the top 5 companies in the country.
Congratulations.
My name is C.C. Baxter. C for Calvin, C for Clifford. However, most people call me Bud.
I like this guy already.
They're staggered by floors so that 16 elevators can handle the 31,200.
Oh, you know what? That makes a lot of sense.
Till it's all right for me to go home. You see, I have this little problem with my apartment.
What's happening?
My rent is $85 a month. It used to be $80 until...
$85 a month? Oh my god, I wish.
Positively.
What guy? Whose apartment is this, anyway?
What's the that works in the office?
Okay, so does he like rent out his apartment or something? He's like, finally they're going.
Wrongs.
You mean you bring other girls up here?
Certainly not. I'm a happily married man.
Ah, okay, so he uses that as like an escape for men to cheat on their wives and stuff. A little sex apartment. But why does he do this? Just for a little extra cash?
There's nothing in there anybody would want to steal. Good night, Mr. Treasurer.
I really hope he doesn't use a black light in any room in his apartment, especially the bedroom.
Here by 8.
I know, buddy boy, I know, but those things don't always run on schedule like a Greyhound bus.
Oh my days.
I haven't had any dinner yet.
Sure.
This guy could be, oh, this guy sucks.
Department. Last night he had a little Halloween party.
Yeah, well, lay in some vodka and some vermouth and put mine.
Oh, so he doesn't just do it for, okay, he just rents out his apartment in general.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, I thought he just had it as like a sex haven for the unfaithful, but there was a Halloween party here yesterday, which is interesting. I'm assuming that he just put that into a microwave, or is that an oven? I have no idea what that big box is.
As a matter of fact, you must be an Iron Man all around. From what I hear through the walls, you got something going.
Oh my god.
Where you're going, you should. Would you mind leaving your body to the university?
This guy thinks he's gonna die of like AIDS or something like that. Ah, yes, the most lovely dinner of all time.
But first, a word from our sponsor. If you smoke the mod...
Oh, this guy was so excited and the stupid sponsor. I know the feeling. This guy doesn't like violence, it seems.
John Barrymore, Joan Crawford, Wallace Berry, and Lionel Barrymore.
This must be all be like giant names, right? Oh my god. It's like a YouTube video.
That's okay, buddy boy. Now, like I was saying, I'm in this joint on 61st, and I think I got lucky.
Oh my god, no, he's trying to sleep.
Office if I don't get enough sleep at night.
It's only 11, and I just want the place.
It's only 11, that's my bedtime.
Anyway.
My mother.
Oh, that's sweet. That's real sweet.
Oh, she's funny.
Just leave the key under the mat and clear out.
Yes.
Oh man, this poor guy. Baxter needs to grow a pair.
Looks like Marilyn Monroe.
Ah, good note. Oh, he looks so tired.
Give him a buck.
Thanks, lady.
Put it back, honey.
It's just like a really sad shot. A really good shot, but a really sad shot. And the music, just sad saxophone. Oh my god.
Mildred! He's at it again!
Oh, he's sick.
Good morning, Mr.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, Miss Williams. Good morning, Miss Livingston. Good morning, Miss Livingston.
Oh my god, imagine having to be one of those elevator people.
And if I have no colds a year, some poor slob must have 5 colds a year.
Yeah, it's me.
It's me. Oh.
Hands, Mr. Kirkby.
I beg your pardon.
One of these days, I'm going to shut these doors on you.
Yeah, I hope you do.
Maybe you're using the wrong approach.
Yeah, a lot of guys around here have tried it. All kinds of approaches. No dice.
Mr. Baxter should give it a try.
Mrs. Baxter on the 19th floor.
Oh, buddy boy. I'm sorry about that mess on the living room wall. You see my little
Oh, on the living room wall.
Song and dance.
That's a shame. I'll send the key right down. And about
This guy has no apologies. No one is really apologizing to him or anything. They just use him. Oh, I love his expressions and stuff. This is a great shot as well. You just get to watch him.
Right after work.
If you got a cold, you go to a Turkish bath. Spend the night there. Sweat it out.
Oh my god, you selfish man.
Yeah, Mr. Eichelberger.
Oh, yes, Baxter. What's your...
Everyone in the office uses him.
Let's schedule that, meeting for Friday.
Friday. Let me see what I can do. I'll get...
Oh my god, it's just gonna be this chain of people that he has to reschedule. Does he not even get paid to do this? I thought he would do this for a little extra cash.
Of last year, October-wise.
It's also all of these higher up people who looks like they're cheating with their wives and stuff like that.
Hello, Baxter. It's okay for Thursday.
Oh, thank God.
Mr. Vanderhoff. Okay for Wednesday.
Imagine if people were paying him. He would be making a fortune. He'd be richest man in New York City. But again, I really like that it's all of his bosses who are doing this.
Going on?
Oh, excuse me. Hi.
Oh, that's so cute.
You know, you're the only one around here who ever takes his hat off in the elevator.
Really?
The carrot.
Are you supposed to?
Sometime. Or some evening after work.
27.
Oh.
Oh, she didn't say yes.
How do I look?
Fine. Wait.
Thank you.
Oh, she's so nice though. She didn't say yes to lunch though. But she also helped him get ready, so there's hope.
Been hearing some nice things about you.
Oh, he's gonna ask for a room. He's gonna ask for a stupid room in the apartment.
The Vice Squad?
That's right.
Well, what's that got to do with me? I'm not running any bookie joints.
He's not doing anything illegal.
The guys are suddenly going to banquets. Well, you give the key to one guy, you can't say no to another. The whole thing got out of hand.
Oh my God, you have to say no eventually though.
Good hell, just those four. We could be very proud of our personnel, percentage-wise.
How do you work with the key?
I usually slip it to them in the office and then they leave it under a mat.
Wow, you sneaky bugger.
The branch manager from Kansas City's in town. I'm taking him to the theater. Music man, what else?
Oh my God, he's going to ask to use the apartment. I knew it.
I'm not just giving these tickets. I want to swap them.
Swap them?
Oh, Baxter, come on. No, you have to know. Oh, the tissues.
That's good thinking. There's going to be a shift in personnel around here next month. As far as I'm concerned, you are executive material. And put down the address.
Oh my God, he's just using him just like everyone else. Do you think the secretary didn't overhear all of that, right? Because he put the phone down.
Maybe 21. Instead, he takes me to Hamburg heaven in some schnook's apartment.
Oh my God, come on. It's a nice apartment.
How'd everything go on the 27th floor?
Oh, you're great. Look, have you seen the Music Man? No.
Oh, he's gonna ask her out.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I can't. I'm meeting somebody.
Who?
A girlfriend?
No, MacLaine.
Oh, okay, cancel and stay with Baxter.
Well, it used to be serious. At least I was, but he wasn't. Well, I could meet you at the theater if that's all right.
All right, that's wonderful.
That's better. That's even better.
Sounds good. How do you know where I live?
Oh,
Oh yeah, that's a little weird.
a couple of months ago, I looked up your card in the group insurance file.
I'd be a little freaked out by that.
8:30.
This guy needs to take a nap. What if one of the guys is one of the bosses? Now that we're following her, I think it is going to be one. Oh, the piano, so beautiful. Oh no, it's gonna be this guy, isn't it? Oh, it's this guy and he's trying to take her to the apartment. Oh no.
Same booth, same song.
I'm still crazy about you, Fran.
Let's not start on that again, Jeff. Please. We had 2 wonderful months this summer, but that was it.
Summer little fling.
The boss goes back to the wife. And the girl? They don't make these shrimp like they used to. So you fix yourself a cup of instant coffee. And it all begins to look so ugly. Sorry, Mr. Sheldrake, I'm full up. You'll have to take the next elevator.
Oh, yeah.
Not very, but I'm going to be there anyway.
You ready to order dinner now?
How dare she say that Mr. Baxter is not important?
Black negligee and a life preserver.
You remember what we talked about?
We talked about a lot of things.
I mean about my getting a divorce.
I love the way that this is framed. This looks beautiful.
All right, I'm sorry.
I saw my lawyer this morning. I wanted his advice about the best way to handle it.
What? You gonna get a divorce?
If you'll just tell me that you still love me.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
You know I do.
No, you...
Darling.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. She knows. I want to hear this guy play more piano, though, because his piano playing is so magical.
Not back to that leaky boat.
I promise.
She's not gonna go with Baxter to the Music Man. Oh, he's gonna be all alone. He's gonna be so sad and all alone. No, Mr. Baxter. He doesn't even go. Oh, I thought he was just gonna walk away. I'd be so mad. I wouldn't even talk to her on the elevator. I'd be like, you stood me up. How dare you? He has his own office. He's moving up in the world.
Hi, fellas. Well, you made it. Just like we promised.
Quite enough.
Wow, all of these people who use him.
Right, so you got yourself a girl. That's okay with us, but not every night in the week.
How selfish.
This guy, he squeaks whenever he finishes talking. Weak.
I'm very sorry.
You will be a lot sorrier before we're through with you.
Are you threatening me?
Listen.
Wow, they're threatening him with the job.
Well, I guess so.
You know, my secretary, Miss Olson.
Oh, yeah, very attractive. Is she?
You're just gonna give him the key for the entire time?
Yeah. She threw it at me.
Sir?
Well, you know how it is.
Oh, why?
Bachelor, all the dames you want. No headaches, no complications.
Yes, sir.
He doesn't have all the dames he wants because his apartment is always full. No, but if you give one person another key, you lose all control of your apartment because then they don't have to schedule a time. They can just show up. Now this is a swinging party. Why can't all workplaces be like this? Dancing, booze, making out. What more could you want?
Bad idea.
In the last 6 weeks, you've only been in my elevator once, and you didn't take off your hat.
Want to know why, lady? Do you know why? Because you stood him up.
Can't suddenly walk out on him because you're having another date with another man. You did the only decent thing.
No, stop being so nice all the time.
Great of assistant around here unless he's a pretty good judge of character. And as far as I'm concerned, you're tops.
Dude, if he takes her home, she's gonna go to the same apartment she went with the other guy. And then she's gonna be like, what the heck, why are you doing this? And she might not even believe that it's his apartment.
He used to tell his wife I was the branch manager from Seattle.
Oh my god.
A little ring-a-ding-ding.
There's no way.
Bossy and auditing, and after me there was
There's
Miss
been
Koch
many
and
more. Oh, you're not special. He's told so many other women that he's loved them.
always the last booth in the Chinese restaurant and the same picture.
Oh my god, it's the same. Oh no. Oh no, he takes them to the same place too. That's so bad.
Executive in this company. The only one younger is a grandson of the chairman of the board.
Okay.
Would you mind?
He just picked her up so casually. What's she made out of, feathers?
It'll be fine.
You don't have to worry about that. I got quite a bit of influence in personnel.
Yeah, he does, doesn't he?
See?
Oh my god. He doesn't know it, but he's hammering this home.
A little too much. I mean, after all, this is a conservative firm. I don't want people to think I'm an entertainer.
Oh god. Oh my god. He knows. Is he gonna say anything?
I like it that way. Makes me look the way I feel.
Dude, the whole change of tone, the music, you can't hear the Christmas party outside anymore. That hurt me. That hurt me, that moment. And it's Mr. Sheldrake on the phone. Oh, I want to punch his little face.
I can't take her to that drive-in again. The car doesn't even have a heater. 4 o'clock, okay?
Wow, he is so... Oh, man. I want to give him a hug now. He's had so many. That's a really good visual, actually, of how many drinks he's had. Mr. Baxter's like, I'm not playing. How many until he notices? The bowler hat is actually a really nice touch. It adds this shadow over his face that makes him look really sad. Two lonely people on Christmas?
I said I had no family. I didn't say I had an empty apartment.
Come on, Fran, don't be that.
Again? There again?
And say, pass the sugar, I want a divorce. It's not that easy.
So you lied to her about the divorce. He did say that earlier, didn't he?
You were always such a good sport, such fun to be with.
Wow, so the only reason you're with her is because she's fun to be with, but as soon as she lets out some other emotions, you're done?
Let me see. There was Miss Olsen, and then there was Miss Rossi.
Why does a man run around with a lot of girls? Because he's unhappy at home.
This guy needs a good slapping. I bet he said this exact same line to every single girl.
Merry Christmas.
What is it?
I hope it's a boxing glove that shoots out and punches him in the face.
Talking for me shopping, so here's $100. You go and buy yourself something, huh?
Oh my god, that is so unthoughtful. He does not care about you at all, Fran.
I just thought as long as it was paid for.
Don't ever talk like that, Fran. Don't make yourself out to be cheap.
Oh, Fran, man. That was the best line in a movie I've heard in a while. That was a killer line. She beat him to a pulp. He is now atoms.
I'll see you Monday.
Sure.
He has been evaporated. I hope she stays, and I hope Mr. Baxter comes home and sees her here. But he's gonna bring home that other woman. Oh, wait, no, this might not be great, actually. The music right now is insane. The sleeping pills, they're gonna have his name on it. Maybe not. I feel as if she's gonna take some of those sleeping pills.
Where we go, my place or yours?
My place should be free.
Up in that jail in Havana. Would you like to see his picture?
No.
Obviously, you do not know me very well.
I don't know you at all.
Permit me.
Fair enough, they're strangers.
Oh, this way, Mrs. McDougal.
I hope this guy comes out again in 2B. Oh, the door's closed, she's in there. The door's closed, she's in there. I also love these really long takes of people just being people. It's really fun, especially when you have Baxter. He is so much fun to watch on screen. There's so much energy and charisma boiling out of him. Hide the gloves somewhere, buddy. Oh no.
between us, so beat it. O-U-T out!
I used the bartender's line. What if she took too many sleeping pills? Wait, is it empty? Is it empty?
I didn't mean right now.
There's a girl in my place who took some sleeping pills. You better come quick. I can't wake her up. I'll see you some other time. Not this one. In there, Doc.
Oh my god, he must be like, what the heck, too? Oh my god, that was so chaotic, especially with the music. Oh, so many good touches in this movie. Is she dead?
Help me, will you? Into the bathroom.
What are you gonna do?
Make her puke it out? Oh, oh, I hear vomit. I didn't think there were gonna be needles in this movie. Don't show me a close-up. Oh, thank you for moving away. Thank you so much, Billy Wilder.
Get out and pick yourself up another dame.
Something like that.
You know, back.
You're ruining your own reputation. Oh, she's alive. Thank God. Don't know if that's exactly how you should treat a patient. Imagine doctors doing this today. Bam, 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 wake up. Why are you feeding me a badly made cup of coffee? You're drowning her with coffee, doctor.
Do you know who that is? Look at him.
Mr. Baxter.
Hey.
Sleep.
No, you can't sleep, friend. Open your eyes.
If she sleeps, does she die?
Left, right, left, right, left, right, and return.
I didn't think the movie was gonna go this serious, you know? Have someone almost die.
Cases are harder on the doctor than on the patient. I ought to charge you by the mile.
Charge you by the mile.
I don't know what she was doing. There was no suicide note or anything. Believe me, Doc, I'm not...
Why would you bring that up?
You know what that means?
I'm not sure.
A man's a human being.
I have never heard that before in my life.
Well, you know where I am if you need me.
This movie became very heavy all of a sudden. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying this movie a lot, though. Is this the landlady?
Mr. Baxter, open up already.
You gave him like 3 seconds.
All night I didn't sleep 10 minutes. And I'm sure you woke up Dr. Dreyfus.
Oh.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Come on, Oscar.
Oh, he had to help the dog along.
Work, Mr. J.D. Sheldrake. Make that...
Yes. Give him a good whack when you see him. Go to his stupid house and smash his tree and throw it into the fireplace.
Touch and go there for a while, but she's sleeping it off now. I thought maybe you'd like to be here.
No. No, he wouldn't, actually.
Oh, it was just a suggestion. No, you don't have to worry about that. I kept you...
Another reason why he doesn't care about her.
Right, Mr. Sheldrake. I'll keep her in the apartment as long as I can. Isn't there some sort of message you want me to give?
This is a great shot.
Don't want me here?
Oh, sure I do. It's always nice to have company for Christmas.
Aww. What is it? Oh, okay, yeah. Hide the things. Okay, you're kind of smart, actually. You owe this guy so much.
In her apartment.
What's your friend's name?
Baxter.
What's her friend?
The police.
That's why we have to be careful. We don't want to involve anybody. After all, Mr. Sheldrake's...
But I feel like you wouldn't want the police to come. Although the police coming may incarcerate the other guy. That might be good. Even though I feel like technically he didn't do anything wrong.
The worst part is I still love him.
That's hard to hear. That's hard to hear for me and him.
Yeah, the best thing for this is a little noodle soup for chicken, white meat, and the...
Noodle soup? Top tier.
For what? For whom? For some good time, Charlie?
She gives good advice, but Mr. Baxter isn't that man.
As a matter of fact, I'm sort of flattered. Did anybody think a girl like you...
Stop living in this lie. You're so nice. You're so much better than this. It hurts me whenever he has to lie for other people.
Nothing here but $100 bill.
Will you see that Mr. Sheldrake gets it?
Would you like me to move the television set in?
She barely ate anything. She didn't even drink anything. Come on, you gotta eat.
I think I'm going to give it all up.
Give what all up?
Why do people have to love people anyway?
I know what you mean.
I don't want it.
Go ahead.
Smashed up in automobile accidents.
Bad insurance risk?
Unlucky.
Go. First time I was ever kissed was in a cemetery.
Cemetery?
That is not a very good place to be kissed.
For falling in love with the wrong guy in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Baxter is sitting right across from you right now.
But he asked me to wait for him. He'll be out in 1965.
Don't wait for him.
No?
No, I can type up a story. I just can't spell.
Oh.
Was he very upset when you told him?
Mr. Sheldrake? Yeah, very.
No, don't lie. Stop lying for people.
You really think so?
No doubt about it.
Would you hand me that pad and pencil?
Also, has Mr. Baxter been getting facial hair throughout this movie? He's a little unobservant here. No, the apartment is not free. It is not free right now.
You can't come in here.
What's the matter with you, buddy boy? I made a reservation for 4 o'clock, remember?
Oh, you did. Oh, I forgot about that.
Hey, come on. What are we waiting for? Open up, will you?
Mildred!
Oh my god. I just want everyone to know that none of these girls are from Baxter.
Who's that?
Can you let him shave, please?
Why can't I ever fall in love with somebody nice like you?
Oh my god. I would cry if someone said that to me.
Go to sleep.
If someone that I loved said that they wish they could fall in love with me, I would be so upset. Okay, we're back in the office.
Will you come into my...
I think things are about to go uphill for Mr. Baxter, downhill for everyone else.
Well, I thought you could hold your tongue.
It won't happen again.
You bet it won't.
Because you're fired. Do whatever you need to do. Listen. Nice.
Well, if there's anything I can do for you.
For me, I don't think so.
How can I help her? My hands are tied.
I'll be right back, okay?
Oh god, that phone is looking awfully menacing at the moment.
Yes, I'm all right.
Why did you do it, Fran? It's so childish and it never solves.
Oh my god, you immediately start with that? Someone throw that potted plant at his face.
I never took those pills. I never loved you.
Ha!
I think you might find it educational. It concerns your husband.
Oh, yes.
I was just going to get the pass before.
Right.
I thought I smelled gas coming from your apartment.
Gas?
Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no.
Miss Chirley!
She's not...
You all right?
Sure. That funny smell.
Gas, didn't you?
You left the stove on.
Are you supposed to?
In this house, you're supposed to.
Oh my god.
Hey, what's a tennis racket doing in the kitchen?
Tennis racket?
Why not? You know, play tennis in the kitchen.
False eyelashes and a swizzle stick from the stork club.
It's just the dumb that kind of...
Stop lying. Stop lying to everyone.
Someone like Mr. Sheldrake.
I guess so.
But she must know, right?
I should be getting home. My family will be flipping by now.
Oh, you can't leave yet. With the
It cuts to them just doing front flips on their front lawn.
world, but it's not. I went through exactly the same thing myself.
With you.
You know where I finally shot myself?
Where?
Here.
Really?
His head in the car because I was illegally parked and I tried to hide the gun under the seat and it went off. Ow!
Oh, you idiot.
Can I help you?
I'm looking for one of the elevator girls, Miss Kubelik.
So am I. She didn't...
Oh, is this the brother?
Tushka. My sister-in-law, she runs one of the elevators here. Fran Kubelik.
Miss Kubelik.
Ah, yes, we know exactly where she is.
Anyway, we was wondering if somebody in the office knew what happened to her.
I see.
They do.
Yeah. What's Buddy Boy done for us lately?
Wow. Wow. But I mean, it's good that he's gonna find Fran and stuff, but still. This guy's gonna come in and try and fight Mr. Baxter. I hope he put sauce on this pasta.
Bug all the way.
I don't see much sauce on that pasta. That looks like just dry pasta with meatballs.
We're gonna finish the gin game.
Oh.
So keep a clear head.
Oh no. Your dinner is about to get destroyed.
If there wasn't a lady present, I'd clobber you.
All right, Carl. I'll get dressed.
Stereotypical movie New Yorker in this character right here.
Hi, Baxter. How's the patient?
Oh,
The patient?
who else?
Why are you taking the blame? Why are you doing this?
Fool. Damn fool.
Yeah, you are a fool.
I don't want to gloat, but just between us, you had it coming to you.
I really like the doctor.
Let me get my bag.
Nah, but the kiss.
I'm gonna take Miss Kubelik off your hands.
Oh, he's back in love.
Mr. Sheldrake, got good news for you.
Sunglasses inside.
I'm in a financial position to marry her. If I can ever square things with her family.
Oh.
I know how worried you were about Miss Kubelik. Well, stop worrying. I'm going to take her off your hands.
Oh, of course he says the exact same thing that he was going to say.
My secretary got to my wife, and my wife fired me. Ain't that a kick in the head?
Okay, now you're just going to be using her because your wife is not there anymore.
This way, Baxter.
Oh my god, what do? Do you take this giant promotion or the lady? The lady! Take the lady! Okay, so he said yes to the job. I guess you could say yes and then still try and go for Fan as well. Fran. Not Fan, Fran.
You mean leaving his wife? Yeah, I'm very happy for you.
I never thought he'd do it.
I told
Oh, he told, you,
what you said about those who take and those who get took. Well, Mr. Sheldrake,
This movie is just lying and lying and lying and lying stacked on top of each other.
to tell you the truth, I had this heavy date for tonight.
Until after everything was settled. Divorce-wise.
It's very wise.
And Mr. Sheldrake said he wants to try out being a bachelor for a bit, which implies he's going to try and sleep with other women as well. Oh my god, you think it's her? You think it's her? Oh, but he's just lying. That was a crazy reveal twist. Ah, that was so cool.
I finally talked her into it.
I see.
The only thing is, Baxter, I'm staying at the...
He's still in love with her.
So, if you don't mind.
The apartment. Oh.
Sorry, Mr. Sheldrake.
What do you mean, sorry?
You're not going to bring anybody to my apartment.
Yes.
Baxter, I picked you for my team because I thought you were a very bright young man.
Oh.
Now you're being bright.
Thank you, sir.
I hate this guy. This smug man.
No, I didn't.
But this is the key to the executive washroom.
That's right, Mr.
Yes!
Just following doctor's orders, decided to become a mensch. You know what that means?
A human being. Yes, sir! I like the framing of their conversation in the office because Sheldrake was sitting down and Baxter was standing up, and when someone's standing up it implies that they have the power in the sequence, and even though it didn't seem like he had the power at the time, he did because he gave him the wrong key. That was really cool framing. The gun! Oh wow.
Did you use some champagne?
Booze we don't need. Say, why don't you join us?
Yeah, please.
Take care of that girl?
Forget it. I didn't do it as a doctor. I did it as a neighbor.
Oh, I told you this doctor was awesome.
To be here at 1 o'clock, we're driving down to Atlantic City.
Atlantic City?
Why?
Drag, but you can't find a hotel room in town, not on New Year's Eve. I didn't plan it this way, Fran. Actually, it's all Baxter's fault.
Oh, stop blaming Baxter.
Thought I couldn't bring anybody to the apartment, especially not Miss Kubelik. What's he got against you anyway?
Yeah, it's not what he's got against you, it's what he's got for you.
I guess that's the way it crumbles. Cookie-wise.
Oh, she used his line.
What are you talking about?
I'd spell it out for you, only I can't spell.
Of course, I knew they were gonna sing Auld Lang Syne. My family sang it during New Year's Eve too. Oh, look at her smile. She's thinking of him. I have chills.
Where are you, Fran?
She's going. She's going to his place. He's alone on New Year's. But not anymore. Oh my god, why would the movie make me think that happened?
What about Mr. Sheldrake?
Mr. send him a fruitcake every Christmas.
Yes. Yes.
Shut up and deal.
Oh, snap, crackle, and pop. Oh, that's a good ending. That's a good ending. And that was my reaction to The Apartment, the 1960 rom-com. Rom-com is, I wouldn't necessarily say this was a rom-com drama, more like starring Jack Lemmon. So funny that his last name's Lemmon. I don't know. It's just kind of funny. Shirley MacLaine, Fred MacMurray, Hope Holiday, which is also a really cool name, and Jack Krushen. I really enjoyed this movie, from the directing by Billy Wilder, which was outstanding. Some incredible shots. Some of the lighting in this movie was fantastic. The music in this movie was great. Some of the piano stuff was amazing. Some of the more orchestral stuff was also amazing. The use of the apartment, the lying upon lying, just kind of everything about this movie really worked. It was funny, it was dark at times, it was sad, it was happy, and kind of everything at the end of the movie came together really well. Everyone got something good, and the people who deserved something bad got something bad, but it didn't happen because it needed to happen, because the audience needed it to happen. It felt very natural, very organic. The romance of this movie was super good. We never saw the two love interests kiss in this movie, which is really interesting to me, but it was really awesome at the same time because it felt like they were really good friends. Or, you know, you knew that Baxter really liked Fran, but then Fran was really iffy on him, and then all of this stuff happens, but by the end of the movie you really kind of get that they both like each other. Obviously, I think Baxter loves Fran more than Fran may love Baxter, just because he has liked her or even loved her for a really long time now. However, you still get the sense that Fran really likes Baxter, and it's not just a thing that the movie is doing, but the actual build up to the finale of the movie, where she runs over to his house on New Year's Eve to be with him instead of the other guy. I thought it was all done really well. It could have come off very cheesy, it could have come off just not realistic, but I think it came off really well, and it was very believable. So we're going to get into the reviews of this movie, then we're going to talk about the music, and then just the camera work, some of the framing in this movie, and just generally the things that I liked, because I really loved this movie. There was just so much. I was engaged the entire time, and I thought the black and white actually added a lot to this movie. I don't know, I find something very charming about the black and white movies, not the black and white movies. That was a weird way to phrase it, but I find something very charming about black and white movies in general. There's just some like magical Hollywood element to it that you never really see nowadays. I don't know, there's just that old Hollywood charm with black and white movies, and I felt a lot of that through this movie. So I guess maybe I'll talk about that as well, or maybe I won't. Whatever I talk about, it'll be good because I love this movie. Okay, so 8.3 out of 10 on IMDb, which is the audience score, and then 93% on Rotten Tomatoes, which is the critic score. So obviously it seems like people really enjoy this movie. I mean, 8.3 out of 10 on IMDb is a very hard score to achieve. It is so hard to get above an 8 out of 10 on IMDb because people can be very critical. So like I said at the start of this reaction, when I said people really enjoy this movie and I was really wondering why, you can see here that that is very evident. An 8.3 for a comedy, a rom-com, especially as labeled on Google, is a very hard score to achieve because rom-coms, specifically as a genre, kind of like horror, always get lower reviews than most other movies for some reason. Maybe it's because comedy is very subjective, like horror is very subjective. Someone may find something scary while someone else may not find something scary, and it's the same thing with jokes. Someone may find something funny while someone else may not find something funny. But I think the reason that this really resonates with a lot of people is because I wouldn't say it's necessarily a comedy movie. There are a lot of comedy elements to it. The story itself can get very comedic with just the amount of sheer lies that are being said to every character. It can get very convoluted in a very funny way, but it's the fact that this movie never strays away from the drama and the more serious side as well. This movie gets very heavy at times. This movie gets kind of shocking at times, and it never loses the charm from their main character, from Baxter, while at the same time it does have this serious tone that is not necessarily throughout the movie, but that it does go back to at certain points, and I think it balances the comedy and this drama of the movie very, very well. And also just the fact that all the leads in this movie are super likable. I mean, even Fred MacMurray, who plays Sheldrake, who is a super unlikable man, he plays that character super well, and you want to, like, for me, I wanted to see more of him on screen just so I could keep in my mind mentally whacking him with the palm of my hand over and over again because I disliked him so much. But yeah, I'm glad that people really enjoyed this movie, and now let's get to the score. The score of this movie was amazing. Not like the score, like the audience score, but the music, the orchestral score of this movie was amazing. I really liked the piano stuff when they were in that booth, like that restaurant, Fran and Sheldrake, and there was that piano player playing. That song was gorgeous. I'm hoping that it's on the soundtrack album, because I will download it and listen to it, because it was really nice. It added this really nice air of mystery, like this romantic mystery, but also kind of this uneasiness. I don't know, that whole sequence was done really well, and I think the music added a lot to it, just that single piano playing overhead. But the music really added a lot to sequence as well. Whenever Baxter was sad, for instance, or there were moments where Baxter was sad or alone, and you would just get this lone instrument playing. Like, for example, at the start of the movie, he gets kicked out of his apartment late at night, and he has to walk to the park, and then he sleeps at the park. And when he walks to the park, there's this lone saxophone just kind of playing, like drifting off into the wind. And you know, it just kind of resembles Baxter being alone. I thought that was a really cool musical cue. But then also the music can add a lot of suspense and drama to the times as well. You know, like when he's playing the record of the piano player from the restaurant, he's playing the record, and then he finds Fran basically dead on his bed after overdosing on sleeping pills. The music, which at first was very relaxing, happy and stuff, the happiness kind of turns on itself, and it became very intense in a way, because this really horrible thing is happening on screen in front of you visually, but the music stays like very happy and jolly, and it's this really cool contrasting feeling that you get between the visuals and the music, which makes the scene even more intense. And then when he turns the music off and you get that silence, oh, it was really good. So I thought the sound design and the sound mixing and just the actual score of this movie was really good at bringing up a lot of different emotions in the viewer, and I really enjoyed it personally. The shots in this movie as well were really, really good. There were so many long takes, and a lot of older movies have a lot of really long takes in them, and I'm assuming that's just because they had to film using film, and it was expensive to do different angles of things, because then you would have to keep using more film and more film and more film. So a lot of movies will have like just this one angle shot, and the camera will just tilt left and right and follow the characters around. And this movie did the same, but I love when movies do that, because you just get to see the characters do things. You get to see the characters be things, and at times you just forget that you're watching a movie, and it just feels like you're sitting on the couch in Baxter's living room and just watching him pace around, or you're sitting on the couch in Baxter's living room and you're watching Fran cry herself to sleep or something like that. You know, it's really interesting to just see the characters and how they move in their environment for such an extended period of time. Sometimes you get shots that were like a minute or 2 minutes long, and the camera would just pan as they would walk around the room, and it was really, really cool, and it was never boring because characters were always doing something interesting. You would also get some really cool little shots that kind of gave you the power dynamics of situations. I talked about this in my reaction as well very briefly, but in the scene where Baxter gives Sheldrake the wrong key, where he gives him the executive bathroom key, Baxter is standing up and looking down at Sheldrake. And usually in a situation like that, when you are framing people, the person who is on a higher level in the frame is the person with the power in the situation. If you think about like Harry Potter, for example, this is seen with McGonagall and then Professor Umbridge in the 5th movie in the Order of the Phoenix, and they both keep stepping up the steps to try and be taller than each other. It's kind of like a sign of power in film. And so going back to this movie, Baxter is the one standing up and Sheldrake is the one sitting down. And even though it seems like Sheldrake has the power, like Sheldrake is the one blackmailing Baxter and stuff like that, Sheldrake forces Baxter to hand over the key, and Baxter hands over the key, the framing kind of shows a different thing that is happening on screen. It shows that what may be seen like verbally, how they're talking and stuff, may not actually be the case. And it kind of almost infers or implies that Baxter Baxter has the power and that this key may not be the right key. And even though you, at the moment, as the audience, you're like, oh, he just gave the key, he just gave in. The seconds later, when you realize he didn't give in and he actually gave Shelgrave the wrong key and stuff like that, the whole sequence makes a lot of sense the way that he's standing and Shelgrave is sitting. I just thought it was really good framing. It almost is telling you what's going to happen and implies what's going to happen and who has the power, even if verbally it doesn't seem like he has the power, that Baxter has the power, in just a very simple shot. I thought it was a really well framed shot, and there were many shots like that as well, and just some really like visually nice looking shots, like when Sheldrake and Fran are just sitting at that, I don't know, wherever they were sitting with the piano player playing, you know, the place that he always took, that booth where he always took the ladies to. There was something magical about that shot, something really nice about just this nice kind of wide shot where you see both of them sitting, and then there was just a cigarette smoking up in between them. I don't really know, I just really like that shot. It just gave me like old Hollywood vibes, and it just was very nice to look at. I also really liked just some of the framing devices, some of the props that were used, for example, or just some of the way the lighting were used to imply a way a character was feeling. Like, for example, when Baxter was wearing his bowler hat and he was sitting at the bar, the bowler hat was creating this really nice shadow over his face. And a lot of the times Baxter, he's a very happy guy, but this was kind of the one moment in the movie where he wasn't very happy. He was very down. This is probably one of, if not his, lowest point of the movie. And so I really liked the device of the bowler hat, because he never really wore anything on his head, and his head was always very visible with light. But in this one moment in the lowest part of his movie, he's wearing the bowler hat, which then shadows a lot of his face, which I thought was a really cool device to just really show visually how sad he was. The story for this movie as well was very satisfying, but also very unsatisfying, and also very comedic at the same time. The amount of lies that Baxter had to say to keep all of the people who were using his apartment kind of separate and stuff, to keep their secrets, was incredible. And at the end of the movie, I know he gets Fran. I know that they probably are going to start dating and stuff. They both like each other at the end of the movie. I want him to tell the doctor, I want Baxter to tell the doctor that he actually isn't sleeping with all these women, and that he's actually a genuinely really nice guy. Because whenever someone would like hate on Baxter, I wanted to die, because Baxter was the most nice person I have ever seen in a movie. He was just so happy a lot of the times. He was very jolly. He was a little unobservant, and he was a little naive, and he couldn't say no to people, but he was very, very nice. And so when people were like, oh, you know, he's just a hooligan now and stuff, I wish the story would have resolved, at least with the doctor and his wife, that he was a nice guy, that he was a good neighbor, and that all of these people, all of these women going to his apartment was not his fault. Well, I mean, it was a little bit his fault, but he wasn't sleeping with them, I guess is what I need to say. But yeah, I thought the story was really interesting. I thought it was really fun. I really liked just the layers that the story would go, how things would kind of develop as a lie, and then the lie would expand and expand and expand, and every character was lying about something to people. I also found it really interesting that all the people who were like cheating on their wives were like the higher up execs. Like they were all the main characters, all the people using his apartment, which I don't know if that is supposed to be like saying something about like corporations and stuff, or just people in general, but there you go. That's that I'm just putting it out there for you guys. Okay, so I want to talk about the cast now. I'll just talk about Jack Lemmon, Shirley MacLaine, and Fred MacMurray. Fred MacMurray as Sheldrake was, I mean, he was amazing as Sheldrake, but he was a horrible man. And the one, I guess, besides telling the doctor and his wife that Baxter is actually a good person, is that I wanted someone to slap Sheldrake with something, either their hand, a plant. I don't even care. I just wanted him to get slapped, and I'm so sad that he never got slapped. Maybe there was a alternate version ending of the movie where boom, Fran slaps him across the face and then leaves the New Year's Eve party. That would have been so satisfying. But in the end, he loses his wife, and he doesn't get Fran, so he's kind of lost now. So his whole love life reputation is ruined at the moment, and you know what? That's good enough for me. I thought Fred MacMurray played this guy really, really well. He was an abomination to the human race, but he was a really interesting character to watch, and I wish he was on screen more just so I could mentally slap him more time. Shirley MacLaine as Fran, she was really awesome as this role. She had to go through a lot of emotions in this movie. She had to be at the bottom of the bottom, and then she also got to be at the highs of the highs. So she had to go through every single range of emotion possible: anger, sadness, happiness, everything, every single thing. And she did it all so well. When she was crying, it was very believable. When she was happy, it was very believable. My favorite moment of the movie was when she smiles, when she says the words that Baxter said to her about being like cookie cutter and stuff like that's the way the cookie crumbles and stuff like that at the New Year's Eve party, and the camera just lingers on her face and you see this massive smile just kind of take over her whole face, and then it stays for like 5 seconds and then the camera cuts. But that was such a good moment, and you could just really feel the connection just come alive inside of her for Baxter and stuff like that. You could almost see her realize that she had feelings for Baxter in that moment, and I thought it was incredible acting. I thought she did a fantastic job. And finally, Jack Lemmon as C.C. Baxter, also known as Bud. I called him Baxter throughout the entire time, but I know that's his last name. But he was incredible. I already talked a lot about him, but I really liked just how infectiously energetic he was. Like, he had so much energy. Even when he was sick, he had so much energy. His screen presence was so big and so happy. Even when he was sad, there was still something like sadly jolly about him, like the way he would like organize the olives on the counter. I don't know, it was kind of funny at the same time. So even when he was sad, there was still something fun about him. He was just a pleasure to watch on screen, not just as the character, but the actor himself. Jack Lemmon did a fantastic job. And yeah, that is my reaction and review to The Apartment, the 1960 rom-com. Also, I would put drama in there, directed by Billy Wilder. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much to these wonderful, beautiful, amazing people right here for supporting me and supporting my channel. It really does mean a lot. And yeah, I don't know how many other, I think I've seen one other Billy Wilder movie on my channel. I don't know what other ones there are. Please let me know, because I think he is a really good director. Or if there are movies like The Apartment out there, maybe they'll be worth checking out as well on the channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time for my next movie reaction.